program again.
Live for it.
Welcome to EG, second Premier League match of the day here, about to get underway, and what you can see on your screen is the East Grinstead women warming up before they play against Reading. Reading are so East Grinstead men have just secured a 4-2 win in the men's Premier League, bottom six. That still leaves Cardiff at the top, but it means East Grinstead have closed the gap somewhat. Let's look at today's game. Just a confirmation, it's East Grinstead against Reading. Thank you very much to our sponsors, particularly Gold Group and Bramble Tie, and also to Charles Mills. Thank you also ever so much to Eva Gilbert for her absolutely amazing photography, which most of you will have seen on our website. And confirmation of East Grinstead's squad today. So in goal we have Mila Welsh, followed by number 2 Liv Shannon, number 4 Sally Syme, number 7 Millie Giglio, number 9 captain Courtney Hansford, number 11 Carlotta Gomez, number 12 Lily Walker, number 13 Ellie Rare, 14 Tess Howard, 15 Bieber Mills, 17 Chloe Brown, 18 Molly Mason, 19 Rosie Hope, and 23 Emma Banderak, 25 Amelie Carter, and 31 Grace Ballston with head coach Theo Dowse and manager Barney Furlong. Let's see if we can see the away squad. So as with our men's game, we get the squad details quite late from visiting teams, so we do the best that we can. Apologies for any mispronunciations, but we have Nicola Cochran, Anna Crowley, Lorna Mackenzie, Abby Dixon, Emma Mackenzie Finley, Jemima Coatman, Lizzie Neal, Anna Wilson, Mia Moore, Katie Partridge, Sarah Spooner, Anna Rose Gabatas, Georgia Jones, Caroline Spence, Jo Pinner and Georgia Howe. Officials today, Julian Warburton and Rob Jenkins, and the match official is Ali Tompkins. I think that you can see one of the umpires walking onto the pitch just there in the bright orange, and we need to just update that to bring you the positions in the leagues. So if you just bear with me for a moment. So excluding any results that may have taken place today already, in the top 6, East Grinstead women are in 4th place at the moment. Last weekend they lost 4-3 away at Hampstead and Westminster, and the prior week they secured a 4-2 win against Wimbledon at Wimbledon. Today will be a tough game against a really good team side. Reading beat East Grinstead in the first half of the season. I want to say that was a 3-2 win for Reading or a 4-3 win for Reading. A lot of our games seem to include quite a fair few goals with Reading, and we're big fans of Reading Hockey Club. Amazing setup that they've got there. And we love, except for when it's raining, we love going to Reading. Some issues we had in the men's team last season or the season before, but best regards to all the Reading watchers and supporters. Also, hello Pippa. Pip says, hello Team EG from Pip in Sao Paulo. Really appreciate you watching us, Pippa. Always love to know you're there supporting the team and providing remote control from a distant Sao Paulo. Quite a trip. Hopefully the team will put on a show for you today. We'll just have a quick break and we'll be back shortly. So both teams are well advanced in their warm-up, and you can see in the picture there, bottom left is Eva Gilbert. What an amazing photographer she is. And there's Chloe Brown just coming off the pitch, and the team just sorting the balls out before they get ready for the walkout. Thank you so much to our ball patrol. And you can see Eva getting ready to take some photos as the team walks out. Thank you for the like. I thought, have we got a like? Yeah, we've got one like, and you all know the rules. We need at least 40 likes on our live streams because it helps ensure you get hockey videos put into your YouTube feed, and it helps us to make sure that we're getting the recognition from Google. If you can hear munching going on, that's my able assistant sat next to me eating his Anglesey sea salt crisps. Hopefully it's not too noisy. I will try to be very careful with my munching. And yes, you'll see in a minute, hopefully you'll see our mascots. The gentleman in the centre of your picture, Kev Duvall, is one of our volunteers who has created our mascot initiative, where each time the men's or women's first teams play, a number of the juniors come and walk out with them. They all collect autographs from both teams before the game, and so it's a lot of fun, and I think the players have almost adopted some of the youngsters. If you see my hand, that one
is it. So do you need to reposition it at all?
It's probably okay
for when they come in.
Right, let me do the walkout. So we've got the teams walking out, and as you can see, some of the mascots are walking out with the players. Quite a few of the players have favourite mascots. Ellie Ray are particularly popular. I think that is Hunter, one of our youngsters. Family he's a third generation member of East Grinstead Hockey Club and a fabulous little goalkeeper. Lily Walker has adopted the youngster with the very pink coat, and Captain Courtney has her mascot, and Sally Syme has hers as well. All the high fives going on, and the mascots pretty quick sprinting off the pitch, so that shows a lot of potential. I think one of those that's just run off is the daughter of one of our former first team players. So again, the family circle continues. An EG team gather at the top of the circle, and a Reading team gather at the top of their circle. Good team, as I say, Reading, second in the league, been very, very strong last couple of seasons. Really, really good setup, really good teamwork, and EG not yet fired on all cylinders. Need to put a good performance in together as a unit. A lot of potential there. Really, really good chemistry between the group. Really work really hard for each other. So let's see what they can come up with today. Thanks for the 5 likes, and we are just moments away from the game starting. Thank you, Peter G, you're very welcome. We do our best. We've had a few problems today with the live stream for the men just a little bit earlier. We found that, and we have a new setup here. We used to run our live streams from outside by the pitch, but we've managed to connect everything up, and now we're running it from inside in a little studio, and with a bit of luck at half-time, we'll have a couple of special guests from the men's first team from the match that they just played against Cardiff. We'll hear what they've got to say. So we're off, and Reading have already applied the pressure and brought the ball quite high up into East Grinstead's corner. They're going to want to play that into the circle and try to see if they can secure a corner, but on this occasion not able to. And you can see Liv Shannon on the right of the circle there, giving some directions. In front of her, Courtney Hansford, Millie Giglio applying the press, number 7. And there's Rosie Hope taking the ball. She's now going to carry that forwards, and no one backed off her by 5 metres, but the player's been rolled onwards. Giglio and Howard pressing 7 and 14. Bieber Mills on the far side of the pitch, just drifting off picture there. Done very, very well this season, their second season in the Premier League. Scored quite a few goals, really nice all-round play. Emma Banderak to Grace Ballston, not really putting Grace in the best place. And Reading draw the first save from Mila Welsh. Great parried away with her left hand. Nicely covered. Great shot though. Lily Walker with an early touch. Over it comes to Grace. Grace brings Emma Banderak into the game and slides the ball through to Shannon. So Liv Shannon and Millie Giglio quite similar in terms of both have yellow shoes. Both have the dark hair. I find that I quite often get the two of them mixed up. Liv Shannon number 2 and Giglio number 7. Little aerial by Rosie Hope finds Sally Syme at the back post. Although the ball goes in the goal, I think that was blown up for a aerial that should not have been played. 7 likes, thank you very much everybody. See if we can get up to 10 by the end of the first quarter. If we can get 10 likes per quarter, that would be amazing. Carlotta Gomez there with the pink in her hair, playing right defender. And the ball playing around nicely, and that pass from Rosie, the right direction, but a little bit ambitious with the ball speed. Lily Walker quite high up in the press. Shannon scoots over to the left-hand side to put the Reading player under pressure. Giglio racing back in support as well, and they hand the player over between them. Gomez comes and collects the ball and plays it out to Rosie Hope. Rosie to Giglio. Great skills by Giglio, nice 3D skills. Finds Shannon. Shannon looking for Giglio. That's another little pairing that's coming along nicely. And Giglio hands over to Courtney Hansford. Hansford looks for Tess Howard, couldn't quite find her with her first touch. Reading playing nice, simple hockey. Emma Banderak finds Lily Walker. Lily Walker finds Tess Howard. Tess Howard has passed all the defenders. She's in front of the goalkeeper, tries to move the ball, and she plays it around the goalkeeper, and a lovely little goal. You could really see. So confirmation there that the first goal for EG scored by Tess Howard. She'll be pleased with that. We've missed Tess. Tess took a few weeks out in the first half of the season and was focusing on some of her other endeavours with her inclusive sportswear business. So fabulous to have her back in the team, and here she is on the ball again. It's really like, I love seeing her come deep to collect the ball. Not sure I like seeing her crack the ball into the circle from there, but fantastic to have her back in the team. And likewise, Chloe Brown here with the ball at number 17. We missed Chloe last weekend. She wasn't able to escape her duties at school in time to make our game at Hampstead and Westminster. Here comes Carlotta Gomez, bring the ball into the circle, but couldn't do it under sufficient control to win anything for EG. Let us know what you think, guys. If you think things need to improve, if you like what you're seeing, feedback is welcome. Sally Syme, number 4, collecting the ball there and spreading it out to Gomez. Looks like Ellie Rare on the ball there from the quite a long way away, but looks like Ellie. All across the face of the goal by Reading there. Reading not able to capitalise, but Giglio number 7, and looks like Lily Walker number 12. And Reading also. And nice little steal there by Sally Syme, finds Courtney Hansford. She reverses it under her shoulder and gives it back to Syme. Nice. And it comes to Hansford. She's looking to play the ball back again. Didn't quite make anything of that, but we have got the long corner, which Lily Walker steps up to take, brings it back to Banderak. Out it comes. I think this is Molly Mason's first touch of the game, and she sends it out to Sally Syme. Nice little skill there, and in the circle it comes to Giglio. I think she was competing with Liv Shannon, who scored. Looking for the top left corner, but just couldn't quite find the target. Lovely play there from EG, and Chloe Brown very high up the pitch. Actually quite fun to see. Chloe obviously very well known for her indoor talents for EG and scores a bucket load of goals from defence. And perhaps a little known fact that she's a former centre forward, so seeing her that far up the pitch, quite pleasing. She's in the circle now. And nice little bit of skill there. Lily Walker, very, very intelligent player, drawing the foul. Sally, let's go to the corner and see. So what have we got here? Courtney Hansford to inject, and we've got Giglio and Bullsden on the strike. Didn't come off for EG. Great positioning by Molly Mason, and she blocks that progression, and Lily Walker looks like she's got a fair amount of blood on her right knee. She's going to need to have that looked at before she continues much further. Van der Eyck plays it up the right to, I think that's Amelie Carter. Cleverly brings it back to Van der Eyck. Carlotta Gomez comes off. Ballston to Walker, and that is unless that's tape, that's a large piece or something strange going on with the camera. We'll have a look at that again in a minute. I hope she's not in any discomfort. Great block by Van der Eyck there. Brings to Amelie. Amelie nice to Sally Syme. This is good by East Grinstead. Playing some short pass. That's not so good by East Grinstead, but some nice short passes going on. And out comes Mila Welsh. And what a lovely little save from Mila as she smothers the attempt. Here's Giglio, looking for Courtney Hansford on the far post, but Courtney's pass smothered by the Reading defender. Thank you, Peter. Great point. I will not commentate then when there's a replay, and we'll have a look at that in the future. Really appreciate those comments. Thank you. And thanks for the compliments to Mila. I'm not sure if you know Mila, but appreciate the comments. Thank you. Reading with a bit of offensive pressure here. Van der Eyck comes to take the free hit. She's going to bring the ball, sends it to Lily Walker, who's under some attention. In and out it goes, and up to the right-hand side into Grace Ballston, who threads the ball up, looking for Mila Giglio. Uber Mills closing down there, and then Ellie Rea picking up the pieces, unfortunately coming off her foot. And that's Giglio deflecting it onto a Reading defender's foot. Aerial from Lily Walker finds a Reading player. Probably need to be playing those aerials a bit further up the pitch. Really good step in by Carlotta Gomez, and and Ellie Rea puts on the afterburners. Always a good thing to see. She's beaten the number 17, and now she's brought it into the circle, but a really, really fine stop by the Reading defender, who's now carrying the ball out, but under some pressure from Carlotta Gomez. EG keep the ball and try to recycle again, but the pass into the top of the circle is Snapped up by the Reading player. I think we picked up some results from earlier in the day. You may have seen, if we understand correctly, Surbiton have beaten Loughborough by a number of goals. And I think Wimbledon beat Hampstead and Westminster, which is a bit of a turn up for the books because Hampstead have been playing really, really nice hockey, really well positioned at the top of the league table. That said, Wimbledon, good side, been threatening a result like that for some time. Be interesting to see who the goal scorers are. EG are coming away here now. This is an interesting chance. Oh, a lovely save by the Reading goalkeeper. Really nice team play there by East Grinstead to get the 2-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and nice to see it finish with a pass and a shot. And we have the end of the first quarter, and just by way of confirmation of the score, we finished the first quarter with East Grinstead 1-0 up, and the goal scorer being Tess Howard. So both teams will be looking to prepare themselves for the second quarter, and you can take a look at some of the organisations that support us. Out for the second quarter, and we will refresh our timer and get ready for quarter two. And can Reading bring themselves back into parity with a goal, or can EG extend our lead? There's the match official at the bottom of your screen. And we begin. Rosie Hope there, keeping the ball for the team. No opportunity for her to go forward, so she plays the ball backwards. Lily Walker now moved to the right half position. We've actually seen Lily play in most positions this season. Nice play here by Shannon, I think. And there's Ellie Rhea. And it comes into the circle, and there's a free hit from outside. Ellie Rhea will take it. Susan Crowley, you're very welcome. I'm sorry you're a Reading fan, but you're very welcome from New Zealand. Obviously, with Liv in the team, it's important to us that we can get the game streamed so that family and friends from far can see it. Not sure who APM is, but both teams could do with a win today for EG or Reading, so it's an interesting match. a bit of a steal there from Courtney Hansford, and Tess Howard makes a leading run, but hidden behind the players. So actually I think that was Giglio with the ball, so Tess wasn't quite visible to Giggsy as she carried the ball forwards. Although that said, I think Giggsy could have carried the ball sideways. I think she would have opened up the angles. Gomez picks the ball up and gets ready to take the free hit in and finds Liv Shannon. I think Ellie Ray a bit confused there as to whether she'd won the free hit or whether the hit had gone against her. Nice ball out wide for Reading, but just out of reach of the right wing, right forward. Nice play up the right hand side by East Grinstead, and we find themselves with several players in the circle. I think there was an opportunity to play that for the incoming forwards, but really promising stuff by East Grinstead. That said, it's end-to-end stuff, and Reading on the attack, and it's just their own wayward pass that gives the ball back to East Grinstead. Few more likes would be great, please. It'd be great if we could get to 20 by half time. It's kind of the rules of live streaming. If we live stream, then assuming that we're not doing it horribly badly, we'd really appreciate the likes. Short corner for East Grinstead. Who's on the pitch? Who will be in the lineup to take this corner?
Just going to show replay.
So we have, again, Giglio and Ballston shaping up to take this. And looks like that is Liv Shannon injecting. Comes to Ballston and it's a goal. That is fantastic. Great stuff by East Grinstead. So that brings the score to 2-0 for East Grinstead. And just by way of confirmation, that short corner goal scored by Grace Ballston to bring the score to 2-0. Bit of battling there by Sally Syme, but she's not coming away with the ball. Bieber Mills there on the penalty spot. Suspect that she will be looking to get in on the action any minute now. Into the circle it comes, but Shannon can't quite pick up the return pass from Tess Howard on the reverse. Pass for from Ballston to Banderak, making Emma stretch a little bit, and on her knees she still can't reach it. And here comes Carlotta Gomez to snap at the heels of the Reading defender, and she steals that ball, and up it comes to Shannon, and then Bieber Mills. Bieber's not able to hold on to the ball under a lot of pressure from Reading. Reading moved the ball around the back and looked to try attacking up the right-hand side this time. Very nice play by Reading there. Couldn't quite reach the right forward of Reading. Gomez and Shannon coming off, and Lily Walker and Molly Mason coming on. Lily Walker picking up the ball and playing a lovely pass for Chloe Brown, who deflects it into the path of Courtney Hansford, who gives it to, I think that's Amelie Carter on the ball there, really battling away to make something of it, and she's going to play the ball back to Lily Walker. Lily round to Banderak, Banderak to Rosie Hope, Rosie to Shannon, and in it goes in the corner, and the EG pressed that ball in that corner, looking to try to force the Reading team into a mistake. Thanks for the likes, everybody. 14's great. Seems we just had a little bit of internet connectivity issue there, so if you just had a few moments of loss of picture, then apologies. You haven't missed any goals. Reading are on the attack and looking to create space by moving their right player out wide. Emma Banderek, some lovely skills to play it out of defence, finds Chloe Brown. Chloe Brown playing in midfield is great to see.
8 minutes perfect. That's it. 4 for me.
So about 8 minutes to half time. And we will have a couple of special guests at half time. Simon Faulkner, the men's first team captain, and Ollie Smart, the goalkeeper. They'll spend a few minutes with us to talk about their game earlier today, in which they came out 4-2 winners against Cardiff and Met. Cardiff played really well. They're the top team in the bottom half of the league at the moment, and you could see that in some of their play. Just weren't able to get all the goals that they needed today. Here comes Reading on the attack and finding themselves into the circle, but those final passes not quite finding the stick of the attacker. EG have a 16. We've got 7 minutes for another 4 likes. I think that's doable. Emily Carter comes off for Tess Howard. Rosie Hope comes off for Carlotta Gomez, and Bieber Mills comes off for Courtney Hansford. Molly Mason plays the ball to Banderak and gets it straight back. And some nice passes, but Chloe Brown's first touch just let her down a little bit there. And in comes Carlotta Gomez clearing up. Unfortunately, that didn't work either. EG under some pressure here.
Self-inflicted.
And self-inflicted pressure, yes. And Mila Welsh to the rescue. Another sliding, I'm not sure I'd call it a save, but block. And an uncharacteristic air shot there from Tess Howard. I think that just shows how much pressure the Reading girls are putting EG under. A little spin from Lily Walker, and she's surrounded by 3 Reading players, finds a way to get it to Tess Howard. Tess is going to want to bring, she's bringing Grace into the game, and Grace brings the ball across via Emma Bandrak to Molly Mason. Liv Shannon collects the ball and finds Lily Walker, and again EG recycle. This is good from East Grinstead, even though there's some careless passes in there. They're recycling the play quite well and moving the ball around the pitch. You just need to finesse some of those passes. So we have a corner for EG. I think that's going to be Liv Shannon who's going to inject, and we've got Grace and Giglio at the top. So Emma Bandrak to stop, and Lily Walker to stop, comes to Bandrak. Grace flicks it, and he can't quite turn the rebound into a goal. But it's overall very good for EG. Just some final passes slightly going astray. So about 3.5 minutes left, although it's possible that we haven't, we might have missed a couple of time stoppages. Reading Luton coming around the back. Again, Carlotta seems to have cleared up a lot of threats. This time though, Reading losing out. Keep coming back at us though. So we're going to be joined in a moment. There's a little bit of background noise as we get joined by a couple of reprobates from the boys team, a goal scorer and a goal saver. Here comes Ellie Rare carrying the ball into the circle, finds Giglio. Giggsy gets her feet around, but can't quite get the shot on target, and Reading look to bring the ball out again under quite some pressure from EG. A lot of takeaway going on. Ollie Smart, what's the tea?
Chow mein, I think.
Chicken chow mein. Okay, very good. Classy.
Yeah.
Is that Liv Shannon bring the ball in the inside right channel? She's going to recycle it out to Banderack. I bet this goes to Ballston and then to Rosie Hope. Oh no, doesn't. That shows you why I'm not the coach. Oh, perhaps it should have gone to Rosie Hope, shouldn't it? The Reading coach is furious. Not sure why. It was us that made the mistake. Reading have moved the ball the length of the pitch, but played it straight to Grace, who's played it straight back to Reading. I think our goalkeeper guest star is making too much munching noise with his chicken crackers, whatever they are. So we've got, what are we? We're into the last few seconds of this half.
No, that's it. Whistle's gone.
Right, whistle's gone. So, right. So, Ollie Smart, Simon Faulkner. We got the whole gang in here. Got the whole gang in here. Let's just focus on you. There you go. There, you look much more beautiful now, Simon, as I've focused on you.
Thank you.
Give us some points on the game then, and then introduce your mate who you've brought in with you. Co-host.
I'll introduce co-host first. So with me is Ollie Smart, our goalkeeper extraordinaire. Key points from the game: 2-0 down, fairly early on.
Was that part of the plan? I got to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In part, yeah, in part. But then kind of stuck to what we were doing. We just kept moving the ball really nicely, kind of dominated possession, took the chances when they came, and missed quite a few more to kind of widen the gap as well. So, but overall, yeah, pretty happy with what we did and kind of fighting through, sticking to the plan.
So Ollie, I mean, 2-0 down, part of the plan. Standing behind the defenders, sounds like they helped you achieve that plan pretty effectively.
Yeah, definitely.
You contributed.
I mean, I tried my best. Sometimes that doesn't always work, but yeah, it's a nice feeling knowing that you've got experience. I mean, Simon with 350 something Premier League caps, you're pretty comfortable as a goalkeeper. But then when the ball comes in the D, try and do my best to keep it out the goal. But yeah, no, all in all, it was good. We don't want to go 2-0 down obviously early on, but another week, a couple of weeks ago, we might have come out on the wrong end of that result. You saw the Southgate game a couple of weeks ago. I think that resilience that we've sort of built up over the season, where we've come on the wrong side of results, is showing. And I think actually it's a real positive beating a team like Cardiff. Fashion like that.
Nice to not come back at midnight or 1 AM as well.
Very nice not to come back at stupid o'clock in the morning, yeah, which does make a difference. It is quite a bit of a fortress for us here, Saint Hill, so it makes it quite nice to bring people along and kind of show them what it is to play.
Very good.
Hill.
So who are you playing next week?
Bowden Saturday, and then Beeston away on Sunday.
Bowden here.
Bowden at home.
Thank goodness for that.
4 o'clock again, yeah, thank
Really?
goodness. We've done, yeah.
And Beeston.
Beeston away at 2, yeah. So we obviously did the long schlep up to Bowden. Really nice place to go and play.
Yeah.
Like fantastic club, fantastic hosts. Like we had such a great reception there.
Yeah.
Like really warm and welcoming. And then obviously get to host them this time round, which is really nice, and reciprocate some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to touch on that. I think having teams like Bowden, Beeston, us in the Premier League with real sort of good hockey foundations, old clubs with good facilities, it makes such a difference. Trekking up there, I mean, it's a 5-hour journey,
Yeah, it is a long way.
but you go up there and you're at a club where you're welcome. I'd rather do that than go to other teams in the Premier League who might not have the facilities.
I won't ask you to name it.
I
We
won't
go
name
there.
but yeah,
But we appreciate their involvement as
But
well.
it makes a big difference. It's
Yeah, it
nice.
does make a difference. And nobody has a studio like this, to be honest.
Well, yes.
They're not like us.
It's all eBay stuff, Simon. It's all eBay. So we've also got 2 superstars here who have prepared a bit of a chat as well, haven't you? Should we swap you over for a minute? I think we've got a few minutes before. Yeah, swap over, and let's just, because I know they've done a little bit of preparation, and knowing them as you do, you can. We need a bigger studio, for sure.
Or smaller people.
Smaller people is also good.
Okay. We just got a few questions to get to know us and our friendship, really. First of all,
How's your
Val's-
head's in there? In camera?
And just come this way a little tiny bit,
That
just that
way,
way a
yeah.
tiny bit.
oh, hi.
We like looking at the back of your head, but you know.
So this is Alex Valzer. I'm Amy Thompson, and we both play for EG. We're not currently playing, as we've both been in rehab for over 3 months.
What kind of rehab?
Rehab. What are you in?
Leg hab.
Just a whole leg hab.
Whole leg hab.
Yeah. So the first thing on the list of questions is, Alex, what is your favourite thing about me? Yeah.
Did she know this question beforehand, or have you just?
No,
Okay.
I thought it was going to be like, when
No.
did we first meet?
No, we can talk about that after.
My favourite thing about you?
Yeah.
No right answer.
I think that I could never get annoyed at you.
Really.
Like, I find you really funny.
Which is funny because I'm really That's quite sweet. And my favourite thing about Alex, actually I would probably say that's the same thing. We're very, very honest and open with each
Poor Ollie.
other. Yeah, I know,
Bye.
I know, obviously. Alright, what is Miles? What's this one skill set I have that you'd want to take from me?
Oh,
In
your
hockey.
tackle. 100%.
My tackle?
Yeah.
Thank you. My long arms.
Yeah, I take your limbs. Other than your knee. I take 3 of
Take
your
my
limbs.
limbs. I'd just take your flair. Like your skills. It's unbelievable. Would take your hair. Okay, what is the biggest challenge you faced in your hockey career?
Probably injury. What about you?
Yeah, probably injury as well, to be honest with you.
It's good that we can relate.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit shit, isn't it? Oh my god.
Are we back?
My eyes have literally been undone this whole podcast. Oh my god, clip that out.
Please,
Oops.
something's sticking out.
Alright, okay. Who's someone you wouldn't want to come up against in a 1v1?
You.
You can't just say me.
But I mean it.
Okay. Let's do another one. What's advice you'd give to young hockey players out there? Got 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
Yeah. Let's go.
Be a big minute. It could change someone's future.
Good. Let's go.
Oh, I just always enjoy it. Like, if you're not enjoying it, then it's probably not for you.
That's really good advice.
What about you?
That's all we have time for today.
Right.
On half time at EG.
It looks like we've got the two teams walking out. Is that right? We're over to the producer, and we've switched. And here we have both obviously changed ends. So now we're moving into the second half, the third quarter. Third quarter, always a tricky one. I always think that the game is won or lost in the third quarter. So, beautifully onto Ellie Rare's foot there as she tries to stop the ball. Reading spread the ball out to the right wing, and we obviously have 2 goals to make up to bring the score square, so they won't be taking this third quarter lightly. We'll just put one of these. So whilst you're still both with us,
Yeah.
how does it feel playing late on a Saturday night under the lights?
I love it. I think playing under the lights is the best time to play. It just adds like an atmosphere. I know it's a bit moody.
Like what Simon was saying. It's such a nice atmosphere here at EG. We're very much a club and we all support each other. So you get quite a big crowd into the last game on a Saturday.
And they're extra vocal if you're winning.
They
Oh,
are.
yeah.
And if your name's Carlotta.
Yeah, I do love that name.
So I'm waiting for them to come up with a song that rhymes with Shannon. It can only be Cannon.
Awful. Let's go.
Speaking of which, unfortunately not there. Is that her? Yeah.
If we score, you pan to us and we're going to go.
The camera up there.
we score, we want camera 16.
I have to say, yeah, well, our defence is working well today. I've noticed Chloe Brown playing in midfield. That's uncharacteristic drop from Ellie. I think she was a bit upset there.
Green card for Reading.
I can imagine against Reading.
Aha. Over comes Banderack to the right hand side. I would have moved it over to Banders. Lots of space there.
Did not down a player.
Hmm? That's right, Reading are one player down with a green card. They're still moving the ball around though.
Question on the chat.
A question from APM. I don't know who APM is. APM, if you want to tell us one of your names so that you can still retain some form of anonymity. Question is, did I miss any insight into when Amy and Alex might be playing again? Ooh. We all want to know the answer to that question, don't we?
Well, was it APM?
APM. It could be a he or a she. Yes.
Well, APM. Currently, I have no timeline. It's just seeing when my side's broken.
Okay. Not many things.
So not many things, but it's looking like quite a few more months. I'm not nowhere near sprinting. I'm still jogging with a limp. Haven't quite mastered the lunge. All things that are very important. I won't most likely, probably definitely won't be playing for EG. Alex?
See how yours is. We've got return to They told me that me and you. So either I'm a lot sooner than I think, or no, you're a lot sooner. I'm definitely pushing for end of March. So we'll see. I'm 100% playing game for EG this.
Even if it is. Well, do you think this game has slowed down a little bit? It seems to have, yeah.
Third quarter momentum always slows down.
That's the second one in the air that Lily's batted away. It must be all that paddle she's playing. By the way, for those of you who live near East Grinstead, little advertisement, our 4 paddle courts will be up soon. If you're watching, you're going to get a phone call. We know that you're increasing your world ranking week by week. Got eyes on you. British number 24. She's trying to get to number 19, isn't she? That's what she's trying to get to. So here comes Tess Howard coming to the circle, and she's played it to Liv. Oh. So that was the first proper piece of action, I would say, of this third quarter of the game that slowed its momentum a little bit. Is Courtney, is that Courtney? No, that looks like Liv, Shannon, and going to come back out, Rosie. lot of bouncing balls today, both in the men's and the women's games. 2 or 3 goals could have scored with flatter passes, I think. Well, there's a bit of an appeal there from Chloe Brown, but doesn't go East Grinstead's way, and now Reading have a chance here. Cleanly saved by Mila, and again, this time Mila is able to put it on Grace Ballsden's stick, and Ballsden takes it out. Here comes Emily Carter. She has the right idea there, just couldn't quite get it to our player. A lot of chasing going on, but our passes are not finding attacker sticks. Decent crowds, all as usual gathered around the Vets bar. I can't hear them from here, but I think they're probably giving a good old sing-along. Nice play by Reading, moving it around, but Rosie Hope snuffs that one out. Just another wayward pass there, giving the ball back to Reading. Chloe Brown getting low and flat with that tackle, as you might expect. But short corner for Reading, yeah. Looked like it rolled over the East Grinstead player's stick. We have about 7.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Let's see how Reading set up for this corner. So this time in the men's game we had 2 castles and 1 player either side of the castles. Reading have got 2 players to the right of their castles. What does that mean? Well, Mila Welsh says it doesn't matter anyway. I'm going to keep it out. Again, Reading attack down their right hand side. Long corner for Reading. And Chloe Brown takes that ball. Doesn't really have to do too much to take the ball, but unfortunately a wayward pass gives the ball back to Reading. Viva Mills applying some pressure here, and she's taken the ball, and let's see what she can do with it. Can she win? It looks like she's been blown up for stick block, so and it comes down the Reading left hand side. Under pressure from Chloe Brown. And another stick block. So this is, well, at least consistency is good. A very good stop there by the Reading player, didn't expect that. And they spread it wide to the right. Reading having a spell of possession here. And then an aerial doesn't quite go according to plan, and it comes across via, I think that's Sally Syme to Courtney Hansford, finds Chloe Brown. And Chloe Brown is looking for Ellie Rea, Tess Howard that is, and the reverse shot, cleverly engineered, saved by the Reading goalkeeper. Post well positioned, but EG lining up to stop Reading getting into our half here. Courtney Hansford rushing out to the wing, can't quite stop that. So is that Joe Pinner just running into the circle? Yeah. Yeah, Joe Pinner, number 27. Is that right? Or one of the least young? EG definitely going through a spell now of giving Reading lots of chances to attack. We need to get our acts together and regain our composure in this third quarter. 2 balls on the pitch. Let's go again. Tess Howard again playing quite deep and collecting the ball, looking to find Bieber Mills up the left-hand side. Molly Mason off, Rosie Hope on. And Reading look to spread it around the left-hand side this time. They're going to bring it out there, and good block by Shannon. And probably could have moved it on a bit quicker there, but she's doing all right so far. She's keeping hold of the ball. The 5-yard... Yeah, she's very clever there with the 5-yard rule. Brings it into the circle to win that short corner, because every single Reading player had to back off from her. The ball expertly placed on the corner injection point by the East Grinstead Hockey Club chairman, carrying out his shadow role of ball patrol. So we have Ballston and Bieber at the top, ready for drag flick, with Emma Bandrak stopping for Bieber and Lily stopping for Grace. So let's see where this one goes to. Going for Bieber, and she puts it on target to the goalkeeper's right foot, and Lily Walker, look at her run back. And And she had to, because Reading have done a very nice job there and played it straight across the face of the goal, but couldn't quite get the deflection in. I would say Mila had it covered.
Oh,
100% had it covered. She was Lily Walker is actually she
100 metres.
she ghosts rapidly.
That's third fastest.
So we've got about 10 seconds left of this quarter by our clock. And Reading pushing to try and they have, surely that was a short corner off Carlotta's foot, but they didn't spot it, and so she's now going to look to try to take the ball out of the circle. Unfortunately, justice is served, and so at the death of the third quarter, Reading have a short corner.
Whistle's gone.
And I'm told by my very efficient
I think.
director, producer, and the signs are obvious as the Reading players all creep up to the top of the circle. Let's see. And it's a goal, bottom right hand corner, and that brings the score to 2-1. And we are at the end of the quarter, so confirmation of the score. It's East Grinstead 2, Reading 1, and as we say, the third quarter is often an important indicator. So we think that that is a shift in momentum, or do we think that actually we still could do this, ladies?
Sometimes we play our best game, we get a bit of a scare, I think. So I think this is a good thing.
Yeah, I think that was just a bit of a. There was a bit of a null in the game.
Bit of a
for
lull.
most teams. So I definitely think we like to come back fighting in the
You don't think, well, there was a bit of a loss of energy, wasn't there, you said? We didn't play as well. Do you think that we like games where there's a lot of energy and...
Yeah, we like a fast attacking, fluid game, and that third quarter wasn't. So hopefully Theo will have said everything we can improve on.
Get it out of the system.
Yeah.
Right,
And
let's
there's
see.
only one quarter left, so everyone will leave it out on the pitch now. Got a good team going back on.
Brilliant.
Our starting lineup is very, very strong.
Without
I know it's not very nice. Sticking those in your... So, 17 and a half minutes to go. And Reading push back. There's to Liv. Liv's looking for Courtney, can't find her. Good tracking back though. I need you win the ball back. Let's see if they can keep it this time. No. Good block by Tess Howard there, stopping the Reading progress. Also lifted ball into Grace Balston's knee there, which seemed to go unspotted, and Reading have a long corner. A lifted ball, and Carlotta picks it up, and it's a 16-yard hit for East Grinstead, which Carlotta Gomez will take on the right side of the circle. It finds Courtney Hansford in a great position. She's going to play it left, to Giglio. Giggsy finds Shannon, which is a link-up we've seen a few times, and they get it back. Bring it into the circle. That final pass not quite good enough, but that's encouraging link-up play. Those two seem to be building a bit of a connection. Reading recycle again. Lily Walker working her socks off out there. Great block by Courtney Hansford, and she's going to be joined by Lily up an attack. Can't quite find her. Studio commentary team thinks that was a foot by the Reading defender, but anyway, it's now a free hit in for Reading on the side. And S. Howard finds the ball, and Lily to Giglio. That's a relationship that existed.
Let's go.
Oh, and another really good, really encouraging team play though, and lots of little interchanges going on again here as well. So definitely EG playing more in the opposition half in their first couple of minutes of the final quarter than they did in the third quarter. Let's keep this pressure on. Fantastic tackle by Emma Banderak, and Molly Mason brings the ball out of defence to Shannon. Really good jab tackle by the Reading defender. Played by Molly, not so well played. EG trying to put the pressure on, and they have to work back. There's Shannon chasing back very hard. Another canny little shave tackle by Emma Banderak, and out. Nice turn by Courtney Hansford. Now that's also a nice little pass into Shannon's path. Really nice bit of play there. And that was a defender's foot, so it's a free hit for East Grinstead just outside the circle. Sally Syme asking permission to take the free hit. Maybe she could spend some time with Daniel Faulkner, because he doesn't have that skill. Really determined running there by Giglio, and good work by the team there to win a short corner. Can we see that again? Did we do a replay? So, what do we think is going to happen here? You think it's going to be a flick? So we have the two castles. This time it's Racing Gigs. And which castle is it going to? Oh, it's going to Giglio. She puts it on her foot and we win the second corner. And I think she knew something wasn't quite right. I have a feeling she did that on purpose. It wasn't quite right. That's a very good save on the line. And now it's a 16 for Reading, and unfortunately they mistrapped the ball and it's a hitting from the side, which Rosie Hope will take, and she will probably look for, I thought she was going to look for Liv Shannon, but it's going to go around the back. Under 10 minutes remaining. Very good block by the Reading forward, but hits the foot. A lot of hard running there by Courtney Hansford. Reading bring the ball out, but into congestion and fumble the pass, and Ellie Rea will leave this to Grace Ballston, I think, and she's going to loft an aerial in, and she scores, but it doesn't count because she was outside the circle. But nevertheless, Ellie Rea comes off, Lily Walker comes on, and then Courtney switches positions with Bieber Mills. And Bieber sprints into the circle and is in a great position actually, but it's all getting a bit congested. Reading take the 16 with an aerial, and Emma Banderak clears it up. Lily Walker on the ball, very distinctive way, running style with the ball. Carlotta Gomez comes out to that right half position to be ready for the ball, and well, she did a nice job there of the stick block. At first I didn't think anyone spotted it, but Reading coming down the inside right channel. And we want to be playing further up the pitch, I always feel, at this point in the game. About 7 minutes, we think, remaining. Long corner for Reading. Hi Dominique, glad you're liking the action replays. Thanks for the comment. I hope you've done a like as well, Dominique. I would certainly fully expect you to be one of the 22 that's done the like. If you haven't, it'd be good to get it to 23. I'll be watching. Reading collect that ball and bring it in the right hand side, and they have a long free hit just outside the circle. And dangerous moment there, but a great save by Amelia Welsh. EG have a 16, so it'd be good if we can get this further up the pitch. Aerial, unfortunately, to the opposition. Another aerial, this time by Reading. Charlotte Gomez brings it down. That's a short corner for Reading, not what we want to see. So Dominic, we've gone to 23 likes, so I'm assuming that 23rd one was yours. Thank you. You need to keep this out. Approximately 5 minutes remaining. So again, two castles. One castle looks interested, the other not so much. I wonder if that's a giveaway or... And there's a goal for Reading, unfortunately. That means it is now 2-2. And five minutes remain. Follow-up was collected up by Reading. Anyway, EG need to go again. Well left by Emma Banderak. Nice play by Ellie and Lily, and reverse cross by, not sure if that was Rosie or, anyway, Reading spread the ball back again across to the left. A couple of missed tackles there. And a free hit just outside the circle.
Oh.
Very, very close miss there by Reading. We really should have had that one there. I suspect Mila. So make sure show that person the replay afterwards. Ball right across the face of goal. Reading managed to get through three EG players, but again, those 3D skills that are paying dividends. Under 2 minutes remaining. Right, Giglio plays the ball into the circle. Araya's on her, Tess Howard is on her front, but can't get a touch. Great work by Carlotta Gomez there, twice to get in front of the Reading defender. And Lily Walker's taking control now. Nice ball by Rosie Hope into the circle again. It's good circle entries by EG. And there's a short corner. Must be less than 90 seconds remaining. Our clock says 45 seconds, 20 seconds, but not sure what time stoppages there have been. And EG just failed to convert there. Tess Howard, the save from the keeper, just coming straight at her.
That's the whistle.
And there's the final whistle, and it's EG 2, Reading 2, and a bit of a battle there. So confirmation of the final score there. East Grinstead 2, Reading 2. Bit of a quiet third quarter. I think a lot of the sting went out of the game, but quite a battle between those two teams. And with that, we will wrap up. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you again soon.